Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you guys having a great Monday, and thank you guys so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, as you can see, I did find the final three figures of the Sun Man line from the Target exclusive, the Rulers of the Sun, and we'll take a look at them in the packaging. We'll look at each and every one of them. Unfortunately, I only have the one right now. We'll look at the artwork as well. We will compare it to the first 3-pack from the Target exclusive. And we'll go from there, guys. We'll also talk a couple of the negative points of this particular 3-pack here, guys. So here we go, guys. And we'll start from left to right. All right, I'll do my best to name them, I hope, correctly. First off, on the left, right here, we have KIKTO. I believe that's his name. The expert kickboxer, right there. And then next name is HOLOGRAPHO. The futuristic scientist, right there. And then followed that, next to him will be ZAP Man, the micro laser specialist. So these are the final 3 figures, guys, in the Sun Man toy line right here. Back in the 80s. There they all are. Of course, let's look at the beautiful artwork as well. We get the new for 2023. You got all 3 figures right there. Looking amazing, as always. Beautiful artwork, bright, colorful. You have the Master Universe logo with the Sun Man, Rulers of the Sun, right there. Taking on some demons. Alright. Get the Mattel, of course, you get the Mattel logo. This is the Target exclusive, right there. Now, the back is absolutely amazing, guys. It's beautiful. I mean, it shows, you know, a beautiful artwork of all the figures in the Sun Man line here, all together. Pull back right there. The Sun Man, the Rulers of the Sun, right there. Really cool, guys. Beautiful, colorful, bright. And of course, their action call out for each of the figures right there. You can push the Kirk disc into the armor right there. Now, I'm very curious, when I do get a loose one, will it be able to, like that right there? Will it be, when you push it down, does it come right out? And this is kind of funny to me. The holographic harnessed confused enemies. I guess he means only Pighead in the line right here. But very cool. And then push Tecto Towers into gauntlets. Okay. Very, very cool. But I gotta say, this artwork here is absolutely amazing, guys. Beautiful. Very cool, guys. Alright, let's turn it back around. We'll go from there. Alright. So as you can see, guys, they're using, you know, the same molds for a couple of the figures, okay? Yeah, they're getting the most out of their molds here, guys. Alright, let me turn the light on here. Maybe that'll help out here. Hang on. There we go. There you go. So let's look at KIKTO, you know, figure right here. Of course, he comes with some gauntlets right here. Some, I think these are knee braces right here. And I don't see I guess maybe these little gauntlets right here can be removed and maybe put into the center of the chest right here. Of course, there's a dagger as well. But as you can see, you know, the similarity of the face sculpt here, it's very similar, and I'll show you in a minute, of the Sun Man from the first 3-pack, okay? Alright, very cool. Now let's look at HOLOGRAPHO right there. Now this is also kind of a, another similar to the first Sun Man from the single-carded version. Only difference between this version, of course, he has a beard. You know, take the beard away, then you have, you know, Sun Man from the retail single-carded version. Trying to capture that really cool feature of the chest plate here. Looks like a pizza. There you go, and there's his looks like his sword right there. It looks like, what do you call it, a sewer plate, kind of, or pizza, you know, pie, pan pie, you know, base right there on his sword right there. Very cool, but still cool. Alright, and then finally, you know, this figure here, it looks exactly like Digitino with this face sculpt here. So you're getting the most out of their molds here, guys. We got a helmet right here, and you got some of his laser blasters right there on either side right there. And like I said, you know, they're getting the most out of their molds. And one of the biggest negatives about this particular 3-pack here is the price point here, guys. This is a very hefty price for these figures. I don't think it's worth the price of this. And I want to know your comments below, guys, if how you feel about this, because I've been reading a lot of negative reviews on this particular 3-pack. Okay, and it's and let's take it's for now. Let's you know what? Let's bring out the first 3-pack here. Okay, let's take a look at the first 3-pack here. So here's the other 3-pack from Target right here. And as you can see right here, real fast, you can see the similarities of Sunman here, and then so they're basically the most. Now, the first 3-pack, you know, had the same problem. Okay, and it's two different things with similar problems here, but totally different, opposite things are happening here. What I mean is that this one here was the same price as this one. Okay, it's roughly about over $50. Okay. And this one here was the big, for me, it was a big shelf warmer here. It's staying on the shelves for a long, long time, and I think it was because of the price points. So you would think that, you know, Mattel would have, you know, corrected that mistake, you know, with this 3-pack. It's still at the same price, and it's turning off a lot of people. But the differences between this one, to me, and this one is very hard to find right now. Okay, if you have this one in your Target, you know, that's great. That's amazing. I had to get mine off of online to get this one. So yeah, so it's the same price point right there, which I think is ridiculously overpriced. That's why I'm going to play that waiting game, the long game, and hopefully it will go on to clearance at some point when it does arrive at my local Target. But I'm gonna have to pay that. And this one is kind of weird too, because this one is, like I said, was at $50, and then it went down to clearance, and it pretty much, you know, was gone off shelves finally. And then for some strange reason, it went back to its normal price point, which was kind of weird. Hopefully, this one right here will, don't last as long on the shelves, and hopefully people will pick this one up as well. It's still a very cool figure. 3-pack to own. Like I said, these are the final 3 figures, guys. What Mattel does now with the Sunman line is up to them now, basically. Will they give us more figures in the Sunman line? You know, I'm gonna get the first one out here. Well, you know, it's only I hope this line will continue. I really do. In fact, you know, for the next couple of days, I'm gonna do a recap of all the figures in the Sunman line and do a full, thought, how I really feel and what I think about the entire Sunman line as a whole. You know, I would do that and share with my thoughts on it. And I want your thoughts too on the Sunman line. You know, this is, a toy line that you absolutely have been enjoying collecting. Like I've said in previous Sunman toy reviews, this is new to me. I've never owned any Sunman back in the day, so all the figures are new. So it's been a blast. It's been really fun to collect these figures, and it's gonna, I'm wondering if each of these individual figures here, guys, will get their own single-carded versions. As you remember, or exclusives, because you remember Space Sumo from this particular brand of this first pack right here did get a Mattel Creations exclusive, okay? Because Pighead and Sunman have multiple single carded figures in the Origins toy line here, guys. So they gave Space Sumo his own single carded figure in the Origins, and so I'm just curious, if, to keep the Sunman, line alive for now, will they do the same thing with these figures? Now, if I had to pick one, guys, I would pick Holographo, because, like I said, ZAP Man is just it's just Digitino with yellow armor. It's the same head sculpt right there. There's no difference between this, face sculpt and Digitino, so you're getting the same figure again. And then, yes, this is Sunman, but I do like the beard. I like the look of him right there. I think he's the coolest of the three, with his chest plate and all that. So if I had to pick one, for me, if Mattel would do a single, I like to see them all get single carded, figures for each and every one of these figures. But if I had to pick one, guys, and I want to know if, how you feel about this. if you had to pick one, you know, as a single carded version, you know, which one would it be? Of course, I do like, you know, Holographo right there as a Mattel Creations exclusive, or just a single carded figure. And then with, you know, KIKTO, you know, it's just another like 3-pack Sunman face sculpt right there. But as you can see also, guys, you know, real fast, guys, you can see in the back, like the first 3-pack, each figure has a card that gives each of the figures a brief description of the figure. You know, their you know, who they are and all their abilities, like the first 3-pack. So I'm curious, guys, are you happy the Sunman's line is now finished for now? Or do you want to see more figures? I do want to see more figures. I want this, you know, to expand. I want new figures now, and I'll talk about this in more depth in my, you know, my final thoughts video of the Sunman toy line. You know, because I think there's still more that they can do with the Sunman line. I really, really do. But you know, I am happy to get this, you know, in the collection right there. I'm sad that it is now done for now of the Sunman line. Of course, each figure is all customized. You can customize any of these figures. All this, you know, all the Origins figures, of course, is all customized. You can change them how you wish. You know, they all stand at that same 5.5 scale. You can pop the head off. You can move the arms. You can move from the waist. You can, you know, create your own customized Sunman figure if you wish. And there you go, guys. There is the final 3 figures from the Sunman toy line. A very pricey figures. I think, like I said, I think the price point is a little bit too high. I think he could have gone down. I think they could have learned from their mistake from the first time around, you know, with their first 3-pack. And you know, in a way, they, you know, I guess they didn't want to put too much, you know, of these figures out on shelves right now. They're trying to keep it limited, I guess, because of that price point and see what it goes. You know, they're just being cautious, maybe, Mattel is, you know, and only putting out these figures in certain places for now and see how it does, you know. But we'll just gotta wait and see, guys, you know. Like I said, I had to get mine online, guys, to get my first 3-pack. And I think that it's too overpriced, guys. I think they could have gone down just a little bit, you know, with this 3-pack here. Maybe because, you know, these are the final 3 figures, you know, in the Sunman line. Maybe that's how they're justifying it, you know, with us collectors. Like, basically, like, how far do you want to go in your collection? You know, if you want to be a completionist, you know, how far do you want to go to get these figures in your collection, guys? You know, how long do you want to wait, basically, until you pull the trigger and get these figures? Right, there you go, guys. The final, like I said, the final 3 right there. All right. The Target exclusive right there. Flip it around one more time to see that beautiful artwork, guys, of all the figures in the Sunman line right there. These are all of them right there, all together. All right, flip it back around and we'll do our final thoughts here, our closing remarks here. All right, guys, I'd like to take the time now to thank my subscribers. One more thing, I'm gonna make sure that we got everything here. All right. All right, like I said, I want to thank all my subscribers. If you made it this far in the video and haven't subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking with you guys all things Masters of the Universe, through the Origins line, through the Masterverse line, and through the CGI line. Hit that thumbs up button, guys, and thank you so much for doing that, guys. I really appreciate you doing that. And hit that notification bell when you know when I upload new videos. And tomorrow, like I said, we're going to do a couple of videos, like a recap videos of the entire Sunman line in the Origins collection. We'll look at each one of them to give us a refresher, you know, of each figure. And then maybe like a 2-parter. Like first we'll do like all the figures, maybe in one video, or do half and half. And then in the final part of this, you know, recap videos, I will give you my final thoughts of the Sunman line, you know, where I think it should go, or it should be done now, or should we get more figures? Like, you know, but you heard me, like, I do hope we get more figures, and I hope this expands and we get, you know, like a little brief. I hope we get more enemies, more bad guys, some more monsters, and some more. Let's get this Sunman line its own playset. We just got that notification about the snake layer, which would be for the snake men. Playset. Let's get a playset for the Sunman line. I think that would be really incredible. Let's get some vehicles. Let's get some female characters and stuff like that. I hope this is not the end of the Sunman line. It's been a really enjoyable. Getting these figures in the He-Man toy world, in the world of the Master Universe. So I really hope these are not the final 3 figures, in the Sunman or the Master Universe toy line. Okay, so I can't wait to do those, guys. For a couple of videos on those. Share this video, guys, who has a passion and a love for collecting Masters of the Universe figures, like the Origins line here, like the Master. For like I said, over 40 plus years of this amazing product, guys. For from the vintage 80s to the classics to the 2000X line to the Super 7 line, to Mondo to Funko Pops to Masterverse to CGI now Origins. So guys, I hope you guys have a great Monday, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.